Did you catch this in The Dark Knight Rises? When Bruce Wayne traces the fake fingerprints that Catwoman was wearing, when she cracked his safe, the result shows a Nikolai Andreyko. This is the same name that was used by the Joker to author the fake obituary for the mayor in The Dark Knight. You missed this in Toy Story. Take a close look at the other children who are guests at Andy's birthday party. Notice anything strange about them? How about the fact that they are all Andy? Well, at least all the same CGI model. The first Pixar film required such long rendering times for unique characters, that animators cleverly decided to use the same model, for all the children in the quick scene. Did you see this in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? In the book on which this movie was adapted, there is a roofless restaurant scene with a boy wearing Groucho Marx glasses. These are details that the filmmakers were more than happy to honor in the feature film. Did you catch this in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? As the Collider consumes matter in the universe, it seems to have found something to swallow up from another universe. The FLDSMDFR from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Did you catch this in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Keep your eyes glued to the screen and your finger on the pause button, when Peter Parker talks about being a so-so popsicle. In the next shot, Peter is slammed against the screen and for a single frame, his face matches the popsicle. Did you notice this in Shazam? Watch closely during the montage when Shazam tests his powers at the abandoned chemical plant, and you'll see that it's not just any old plant but the Ace Chemical Plant, which first featured in Detective Comics number 168. What's so special about that? 168 is the issue where the Red Hood jumps into a vat of chemicals, to become none other and made than the clown prince of crime, the Joker. Did you catch this in Boss Baby? There is a change to a character's costume that happens to be symbolic. When Tim watches the title character arrive at the family home from his room, he is wearing a t-shirt with the digits 01 print on the front of his shirt. By the time he gets downstairs to meet his new baby brother, the digits have changed to 02. This is symbolic of how there are now two brothers in the household. Did you know this about Kung Fu Panda? The peach tree is an important element to the movie, because peach trees are a symbol of immortality in Chinese culture. The leaves and blossoms were also known to be used in Taoist magic, as well as the wood, which is said to ward off evil. This is why Master Oogway's staff is made from that very tree. Did you catch this Easter egg in Kung Fu Panda? Tai Lung breaks Shifu's hip while trying to obtain the Dragon Scroll. After that, Shifu can be seen limping later on in the movie while training Tigress. This small detail adds a new layer of depth to the characters and the story. What other hidden gems have you found in the movie? Did you catch this in Wreck-It Ralph? If you look at Ralph's arcade game screen, you can see that the high score is 120,501, and this isn't just a random number, it's actually a reference to Disney founder Walt Disney, whose birthday was December 5, 1901, or 12/05/01. Did you catch this in Avatar? Look at the wall behind Colonel Quaritch as he delivers an impassioned speech. Remind you of anything? It's meant to look like the American flag complete with stripes, and even the number 50 appearing right where the 50 stars should be. Did you miss this in Avengers Endgame? Take a close look at Korg and you'll notice something different about him. Korg and Thor have both gotten so lazy, that Korg now has moss literally growing on him. Did you miss this in Avengers Endgame? When Thor gains weight, he's always shown to be wearing one particular item. Did you spot what it is? He's always wearing gloves, but not for an in-universe reason. They are used to cover up where the fat suit ends. Did you catch this in Ant-Man? There's a shot of the Avengers compound, and if you look closely, there's a patch of ground that seems to be a little less manicured than the rest. It's the healing burnt patch left by Thor, when he returned to Asgard at the end of Avengers: Age of Ultron. Did you miss this in Zootopia? There was a clue about future Disney movies that was hiding in plain sight. When Officer Hops and Nick spot Duke Weaselton selling bootleg movies, there's copies of movies that he claims aren't even out yet, including parodies of Moana, which would come out later the same year Zootopia was released, as well as Frozen 2, which wouldn't come out for another 3 whole years. The other, Giraffic, was a pun on Gigantic, a Disney film which would later be cancelled before being completed.